How does a guy caddy for Lee Trevino in the Ryder Cup? And on top of that, how does an 18-year-old who had never caddied in a professional golf tournament end up caddying for Lee Trevino in the biggest event in golf? 1979, about a month before the Ryder Cup was played at the Greenbrier in West Virginia, I was all of 18 and son of Max Elbin. My dad was the past president of the PGA of America and was the head professional at Burning Tree Club, a very well-known club in the D.C. area for 50 years. And one of his good friends was Lee Trevino. And Lee called my dad a month out from the Ryder Cup and said, "Max, my caddy can't make it for the Ryder Cup. He told me he's got something else going on." Now imagine that today. It ain't going to happen, right? You're not going to have a caddy going to beg out of the Ryder Cup. But I had known Lee, had traveled to the PGA Championship for years. That was sort of my summer vacation because my dad was on the rules committee at the PGA Championship for about a quarter century, same number of years on the rules committee at the Masters. And I got to know Lee in 1972. We stayed at the same hotel. He calls and says, "Max, I want Kelly to caddy for me." And son of a gun, if I didn't, I was just starting my freshman year as an 18-year-old at the University of Richmond. I took a little puddle jumper over to White Sulphur Springs. Didn't get there, didn't have any practice rounds with Lee. First match on a Friday morning. He's paired with Fuzzy Zeller. You can imagine how much fun that was. And the two of them went on and won their match that morning. And what was really fascinating and historical about that Ryder Cup was that was the first time that all of Europe came into the Ryder Cup and really began the process of making the Ryder Cup what it is today. It really had been one-sided for years and years, dominated by the U.S. over Great Britain and Ireland. But when you started to bring in Seve Ballesteros and then on to the Bernhard Langers, all the way today to the Rory McIlroys of the world, it's changed the Ryder Cup completely. Hope you enjoyed that story. The U.S. did win that Ryder Cup, by the way. I didn't do anything wrong as far as I remember. I think Lee paid me like $50. I think I got $250 out of that. I stayed out of the way as best I could. He didn't ask for anything other than yardages, which I was able to provide. And as I said early on, I hope I can provide you with a lot of insights. We'll have a lot of fun doing these videos in 2025. Look forward to sharing a lot of good times together. Thanks.